The past dies! Get over it! That's so wrong. Oh, minus Fox Rental. They get Emma Fox. I just finished. Oh Lord! I just looked at my weight. The sound wave. I'm hoping that doesn't blow up anyone's ears. But I just finished watching the newest episode. The newest episode for today, at least, the Bouncelounge, where Ponyhead comes in crying and tells Star that the Bouncelounge is being closed. That one place from the beginning of the first season that they went to, the second episode. I think they went to a second time, and then now it's down and it's closing. And I also forgot to mention what was it? Let me just say this real quick for the last episode I did. That's an awesome world-building episode where it still had a fun story and everything, but it still was world-building. Like, okay, there's space-time, there's alternate dimensions. Just so I can say that right now because I just remembered. And also, this one, it introduced some new characters, but I don't know if they're going to be around that much. And then it introduced some old characters. And then also introduced, basically, the Bouncelounge is closing because the manager says that she owes $1 bajillion. So what's her face? So Star and Ponyhead, going, okay, we gotta get the old crew back together. And then they have to get their old bounce crew back together, which is this dolphin guy, that one girl from that one hot dog episode, her boyfriend apparently left her, and this one ball of fur that has a living scarf and headphones. And my lord, there is so much crime, quote-unquote crime done in this episode. Like, horrible things are done in this episode, and it's kind of hilarious. I don't know, maybe it's because I just like the dark humor of it, but like, what was it? Well, the first one really isn't that dark unless you kind of think about it a little bit, but first they gotta go get Tammy, the girl who has a boyfriend who's hair, but the boyfriend is gone, and she's in front of the goblin dog, like, truck eating goblin dogs, and remembering correctly what those goblin dogs do to you, because they're an acid trip, apparently, she's just eating a bunch of these dogs. I'm just like, is she taking a lot of drugs to know the pain? That's not a good thing. And I don't know, maybe that's just me overthinking that bit, but looking at that, I'm just like, yeah, this kind of got dark. And then it gets a little darker. But Tammy goes, sure, I can be sad wherever I go. And so they take her, they go to this dolphin guy who's like the poop deck cleaner for these bunny pirates. And these bunny pirates are saying that him cleaning is partying. And they're saying, oh, you don't know how to party anymore. To the dolphin, he's like, yeah, I can part. Well, one, he says, oh, we got to party now. And then the little rabbit captain goes, leave him alone, he's partying and all that stuff. And then Star shoots him with the wand, and turns the little bunny guy into a carrot. Which then we see one of his pirate bunny mates come up from behind with a knife, take the camera off screen, all you hear is, ah! And you see bits of carrots flying everywhere. So in a way, Star just killed someone. Star just killed someone, or at least allowed it to allow him to die. Because we never see that bunny captain again. At least I'm pretty sure we don't. So, Star just killed someone. And they get the dolphin guy on his team. Next, they go try to get the living scarf and headphones, which I guess it's a new thing. I remember I saw it in, like, I think it was an episode of Bones. But then, like, my brother told me, like, there's actually these things. I'm like, what the fudge? And I'm just like, okay, that's kind of the weirdest way of, like, going somewhere public, but still being in your own little bubble, and probably a perfect way for people to steal your money, it's this place where you put headphones on, and, like, for this ones I hear about, that they're you tune into a certain radio frequency or something like that, or plug in, and you're listening to music in your head. But if you're not headphones on, there's no music, so it's just quiet. It's just people in their own little bubble. Can't talk to anyone because headphones are in, so you can't talk to anyone. Or I guess you just dance, or in this case, just sit there and do nothing. I don't know if you guys like it. Whoever out there you've done that, or like it. Who am I to judge or anything like that? Maybe it is fun. Everyone has different definitions. But so like they're saying, nah, the two are like, nah, we're good, we're okay. This place is awesome. This is a new place to party. Because also the Bouncelounge is dying because no one's there partying because they owe $1 bajillion. So Star then Star's like, looks at Ponyhead, you thinking what I'm thinking? Ponyhead's like, yeah, I'm thinking what you're thinking. Sets the place on fire. I'm like, oh good. We have murder, or attempted murder. Oh no, murder, arson, and Star goes, Ponyhead, and Ponyhead's like, what? That's what you want me to do. Which I thought was just funny, and And then they head to the Bouncelounge. The place is cruddy. They reminisce because they see some photos. But then they're like, okay, we have to raise $1 bajillion to save this place. And we have to do it by partying. And they start partying together. It was kind of cool seeing Ponyhead and Star kind of hang out and dance a little bit. I actually kind of like that. And mind you, I don't like Ponyhead. So, yeah, so they're dancing, whatever. The others jump in, start dancing, and of course they're not really making any money because there's only 6 people. But then more people start hearing about it. Everyone starts coming. They start throwing money in the place. Star, at one point, they're like, okay, we need more partiers. And Star's like, Marco, get in there. That was Marco, and then Marco starts dancing. She said be yourself, but he starts dancing. If you ever seen those movies where it's like a martial artist in modern day, usually it's a Disney movie too. Martial artists in modern day or something like that, and they get thrown into a party. They start doing, kicking, fighting moves into it as dance, and they're like, yeah, I'm feeling it. And then he's right back behind the counter taking the money, and then they're like, oh yeah, oh look, and Star's like, have we made enough money? He's like, we're about $1 bajillion away from $1 bajillion. And then towards the end of it, he's like, we made enough money. We need one more partier. And that's when Marco comes in. And I'm just thinking, can't you just, if you need one more person, and it's $25 to get into this place, F that. But if you need I just thought about that. Is dimensional money just dollars? Anyways, they're like, I'm just like, okay, you need one more person. Why don't you just throw your own money in there? And but no, they have to get more partiers. So they get more partiers. It comes to a giant party, and then the manager or whatever comes down, starts counting all the money. Goes, you're $665 short, and they're like, oh. But then Marco's like, oh yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah. Someone had the smart idea. Throw the money in. Throws the money in, and then yeah, you saved you saved it. And also I forgot to mention, Marco says, at the beginning of the episode, things pass on. They move on. Time doesn't end, but it just moves on and changes. You have to, basically the entire thing is about, the past is the past. Don't just worry about the past. Also keep looking forward. You're looking toward the future. Don't only just look to the past. It's basically what the message is. That's what I believe it was. And the manager says that at one point too, and Pony's like, oh, yep, that's very nice. And no one else has ever said anything like that. Nope, nothing. And like that, I'm just like, oh, jeez. Okay, I see that joke, but still, this part was kind of funny because I was kind of watching this entire thing, and I'm just like, okay, I feel like the real the message should be, that. It should be that. Don't look to the past, always look to the future. Things don't end, but change and all that jazz. And the Bouncelounge, and the owner says something similar, and she was saying, but then yeah, we saved the orphanage. I keep saying orphanage. You saved the Bouncelounge because we got the $1 bajillion. But then the manager's like, oh, thank you, everyone. But actually, it wasn't really about the money. It was actually about how I've been partying for thousands of years and I'm tired. Takes off her glasses and fan, and she's super old looking. And her floating chair turns into old, like one of those little motorized walkers. And she goes, "That's why I'm still closing the Bouncelounge." And then, this is actually probably one of my favorite jokes. The crystal ball falls, the glass breaks off of it, and it's just a wrecking ball, and just starts wrecking the Bouncelounge. I was like, oh Lord, that's hilarious. And so, everyone runs away as they don't want to be killed by this giant wrecking ball. They leave, and Star's like, "Oh," and like they're running. "Well, I guess that's the end of the Bouncelounge. But at least I got this chewed up piece of gum from under the table." And Mark goes, "I got a chipped piece of the dance floor," or someone's tooth. And Ponyhead's like, "Well, I got the photo booth." And like, and they take photos, and they're like, "Yay!" Which you have memories. But then I'm just thinking, great, Ponyhead, you just added theft. You just added theft to this long rap sheet, now didn't you? I don't know what to say about this one. It's a stupid. It's not. Okay, it's a filler episode. It kind of really is. I'm not really sure if there is much world building other than there's bunny pirates. Yeah, there's bunny pirates. And no, it doesn't really seem all that big in the long scheme of things, but still, there are bunny pirates, and the Bouncelounge is gone, and the lesson at the end, which honestly I'll say is probably a better lesson than not the naysayer, fudge, the one with the magic dude with the hat. Probably a better message than that ignorance is bliss. I think that was the message of that episode. I have no idea. That's what it felt like that episode was. So this one at least has a better message, even though I kind of got what it was. And though I do kind of like that, like towards the end, I was thinking, okay, is it really going to be that they solve the problem and the Bouncelounge is saved? No, the Bouncelounge is dead. And again, throughout most of these episodes, and throughout this episode, there was a lot of dark. They killed a bunny rabbit, they burnt down a club, and then they stole, I guess the stealing was the least worrisome one, and then they stole a freaking photo booth. Also, the manager, I'm pretty sure the manager of the Bouncelounge still kept the bajillion of dollars, so now I guess she can retire happy, because she now has a bajillion dollars, and people are even wondering, like, wait, is that even a real number? Like, you might think I'm joking, I'm saying bajillion dollars, but no, they have a bajillion, it was a bajillion dollars. Even though I think a bajillion dollars would be a lot more than those couple bags. Then again, you can also have like $1,000 in a briefcase, so. Yeah, if you think about it, yeah, you don't need like, I'm going to sound like no, that's 1,000. I would say 10 hundreds. No, that's $1,000. So you need, you know what, let's not just do math right now. I don't want to do math because it make me seem like an idiot. Because I don't want to do math in my head, even though that's, what, I think it's like 100 hundreds? I think that's 100,000. That works anyways, that doesn't matter. Yeah, 100,000, is that what I said? Anyways. Ow, headache. But yeah, this is an alright episode. It's an alright filler episode. Reading the comments of like one of the episodes where they were saying, well, that takes away my idea of Marco still having an adult mind or whatever. And I'm just thinking, why? Because he's having fun? I don't see it. Like, let's see, if, I'm not going to say anything because it doesn't seem like anything's wrong with Marco around. In both episodes I've seen, Marco has not shown to be wimpy. He hasn't shown to back away from he hasn't shown to like back away from doing something. And, you know, he could still develop. Like, we still haven't seen like, you know, a giant monster coming by Marco, you know, hiding behind stars and all that. We haven't seen anything like that since I'm pretty sure this Marco, assuming Disney does keep the continuity, because again, they did keep continuity with the scissors at least, kind of. But they can keep the continuity, like, you know, there's a giant monster, you see Marco step up in front. Though I am still questioning why doesn't he have his dragon cycle and sword. He could have brought both of them along, and it would have been awesome to see Marco riding in on that motorcycle. I'm sorry. The Dragon Cycle was awesome. And technically, you don't need a license to drive it because it's also a pet. Like, I don't think you need a license to ride a horse. I don't think you do. So I don't see a reason why riding a Dragon Cycle would be any different because technically it's a living thing, not a motorized vehicle. So technically, you could get away with that. Not to mention the sword, too. But they don't want to change too big continuity, I guess. They don't want to change too many big things, which does kind of suck because they're playing on the safe side. But on the other hand, no, it does suck. It does really suck. But hopefully it'll come back again later on. Makapu's was very world building on itself. With the dimensions, adding Makapu. Why do I say Makapu? I know what her name is. It's Hekapu now. It's Hekapu. It's Hekapu. Gosh dang it. But yeah. Inchpoo. Don't call me that! Jeez. Either way. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you want your videos that I've done, please click the description below or the 1, 2, 3 question mark. It's either that one or that one that's the video and the other one that's the subscribe button. One or the other. You can pick either one. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Please share all my videos and hopefully enjoyed this and tell me what you guys thought in the comments below. Thanks for watching and we will see you later. Party on!